So today we're heading to the city to go look at trucks. There's Red, fashionably late as usual. Just for fun, we thought we'd hook up the world's oldest Magellan. This is really old. In fact, this is so old that it actually uses CD-ROM discs to input the maps, and we only have half the United States loaded up in here. So, okay, so spell a street in Oklahoma.
O-K.
It's an L.
A. Most use of freeways. Calculating route.
She needs a British voice. I had to put up the little antenna, and eventually it'll have to find a satellite. I guess while that's working, we'll go get some gas. Work you. Yes. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're headed to Oklahoma City to go back to Peterbilt to go look at some trucks. The reason we're going there in person rather than going online is sometimes it's just better to make an introduction, and if you drive a little ways, like we're 160 miles from there, it kind of makes a little bit of a better impression, and the guy knows you're not wasting his time. Excuse me. But we'll go down there, take a look at some trucks, talk credit. I've already got financing set up, so we'll just go and see what happens. So let's get on the interstate and start heading that way.
Approaching right turn.
Haven't had a GPS act this goofy in a long time.
Left turn.
Ding-a-ling. Welcome to Oklahoma. It's nice going past the way stations and not having to stop. Nothing to see here, just keep going. Yep, nothing to see here. And the world's oldest GPS is just working fine so far. Another one of the reasons we're dealing with Rush is because they have the inventory, and you might pay a little bit extra, but if you work with them, from what I understand, you can pretty much get whatever you want, and that's worth just a little bit extra money, and they're not too far off everybody else. But we're gonna have to talk a little more about trade-in and you know, what I expect there and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, when you order your truck or you buy your truck, you want what you want. It's your money being spent, so you need to work with somebody who's going to work with you to get what you want in a truck, because all of our tastes differ, but all of our jobs differ too, and there's certain things we need our truck to do. And if you have a dealer that's not willing to work with you, it's time to go find a new dealer. This one has damage on it and it's leaking. I mean, seriously, you want to stick to the familiar. I'm not really here to look at Kenworths, but these 680s are 2019s and they're both really pretty. So this is a brand new one, 2021 or 22, I'm not sure yet. It's absolutely gorgeous. They all kind of are, really, of the new ones. It's got all sorts of neat stuff, including a full gauge package, leather. Looks like it's got the full platinum package owner-operator spec inside. I don't know about buying a new truck, but let's go see what they have. They got this nice 579 here. It's one we talked about. It's a former fleet truck, and it's actually in pretty good shape. So let's check the inside. It's actually pretty basic in here. Got the concert class, 10-speed. Nice bunk, double bunk, but rubber floors, vinyl seats, not bad. I didn't quite get the price on this one, but it was reasonable. This is pretty much the same as the last one. This was a Fleet First truck, I believe. Nice truck, but the interior is a whole lot more sparse on this one than the other one, but it's a nice truck. It's got the Cummins X15 in it, and I believe this is also a 10-speed. I was right, this is a 10-speed. Part of what I'm dealing with right now is there's only 1 or 2 used trucks on the lot, unless I want to buy that International, which is overpriced, and even the guy said it was overpriced. Almost every one of these trucks out here is sold. It's a buyer's market. They are running out of inventory. All of these trucks have been sold, and the majority of all these trucks have been sold too. This one that we looked at earlier is unsold, but it'll go quick, and they want $171,000 for it, but it's a beautiful truck. Yep. Part of why we went down here was just to make initial contact. I've got financing, they like that, but we need to start talking numbers. We need to figure out what I'm capable of affording, which direction, whether I want to go new or used, and I need to start looking at trucks and getting familiar with the market. When I get a little more serious, if I can't outright sell my truck, I'm going to have to see what they'll give me for a trade-in, and we did discuss that. They're not wanting to give a whole lot of money for trade-ins right now. That's a problem. I mean, chances are I'm probably going to do a little better than what they tried to do me at the last place, which was just absolutely insulting. But it's not going to be by much, and that's just kind of, nobody wants the old trucks, and auctions and the wholesalers aren't spending a whole lot of money for them either. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. There really wasn't a whole lot going on today. I thought there would be more trucks in the yard. I thought they'd have a lot more inventory there, but I guess they're selling out. I mean, they're trying to make room for the, believe it or not, the 22s are already coming out, so they about got rid of all the 21s, and so their used inventory is selling out faster than they can get it. So didn't see as much as I wanted to, but I made some introductions, got some contacts. We're starting to play the dance. The guy knows what I'm looking for, and I'm trying to establish a budget and whatnot so we can get kind of so I can build a relationship with these guys so they can figure out what I want to do. I mean, if I buy brand new, there's a good chance, you know, it's going to be $3,000 a month. There's just no way around it. As for used, I'm hoping to keep the used around $1,500 a month. That's a nice number. Leaves you a little bit of leeway, and you can pay it off in 3 years that way. But that being said, we made the introductions, and we'll be going back, you know, here in another month or two. I'm going to go back down there, talk to them some more. But the neat thing is, with the internet and all that, you can actually check out the inventory online, and if you see something you like, I got the contact numbers. I can make a phone call. I can say, hey, I'm interested in this. I'll be down, you know, on this date to look at it. So that's not a bad thing. But today really wasn't so much about buying trucks. I mean, there'd been so much time between when I had looked at trucks last time and this time that there wasn't a bit of inventory on that lot that had remained the same. It had all rotated, and most of it had rotated out. So if I'm going to get the deals, I'm going to have to be a little more proactive. And we're going to start checking at other Pete's too, like up in Sioux Falls. I'm going to start talking to some salesmen up there, and probably Sioux City. So just have to play it by ear and see what happens. So I hope this wasn't too boring. I mean, we did look at a couple of trucks, but we didn't get as much truck looking as I was hoping for. So at the end of the day, it was just kind of a nice ride. Made some contacts, figured it out. So hopefully we can start nailing down a truck here soon. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have fun, and we'll see you next video.